to all our English drama Listen to the Mountain by Kaveri Nambishan. We are Twinkling Six. We are the sixth team from 9th G. Team members Srinanda PV, Shivapriya, Shishira, Srilakshmi, Sauraj, Vinayak. The play is set in a village. The background shows mountains, trees, and a river depicting a natural countryside view. Scene 1. 4 are enacted in front of the curtain. The curtain rises for scene 2, 3, and 5. Scene 1. Grandmother appears from stage right, hobbles to the center in front of the curtain and speaks to the audience in a slow, deliberate voice. I am a great grandmother. I was born at the turn of the century when there were no motor cars, no aeroplanes, no television, no movies, and much less noise. I was born here, grew up, married, had my children, grandchildren, and great grandchildren. I have lived here all my life, here in the village on the slopes of Dharmagiri. The river, trees, flowers, birds, and animals are all my friends. I have had a tough life, but a happy one. Now I am almost 90. My grandson Narayan is the school headmaster. He came to me with the most shocking news. Shall I tell you about it? Wait, I think you better see what actually happened.
Welcome to our village. I am the school headmaster.
Scene 1. Sagar from Bangalore. Pleased to meet you. Sagar. Thank you. They will together.
Will you join me for a cup of tea, Mr. Sagar? Ramanna's tea shop is just across the road. Please come.
Scene 2. Curtain rises. Set shows Ramanna's tea shop. Small, cheerful hotel with 2 tables and several chairs. Transistors radio on Ramanna's counter. Light film music blaring. Conversations open, music fades.
Scene 2. Sagar. Yes, thank you. I will have tea. Moved into the village a couple of days ago. You now rented a house beyond the marketplace. Bit permit, but it will do. I am only here for 6 months. Thank goodness.
Why 6 months? Have you come on our business?
Sagar. Yeah, why will I come to a sleepy little dumb like this if not for business? We are building a hotel here, a 5-star hotel.
A 5-star hotel here in our village.
Sagar proudly, yeah, I fabulous multi-storied hotel, 300 rooms, shopping complex, swimming pool, healthy club, video the works.
But ours is a small village. Only 500 people live here. What will we do with a hotel that has 300 rooms?
Sagar addressing the audience, village frog, they are dumb to Narayan. Tourism, man, tourism, rise from the chair, takes in an scripted voice. This is a lovely village right in the middle of a valley. This river that follow thought your village. It is the cleanest I have never seen. Sweeps his arms as he speaks and up at the Dharamagiri mountain. Such a gross, breathtaking view. The waterfall, the trees, the wildlife. Marvels, simply marvels. The plan is to build a Five-star hotel right there on top the Dharamagri overlooking for your village. Point to the mountain. Fantastic here.
The only construction we have on Dharmagiri is the temple built 300 years ago.
Array, no one in the village has been told about it. The village will not like it. I know, they will not.
Sagar, Legionaris, my dear friend, Legionaris, the village will not be harmed in any way. Can't you see when we widen the road to go up the hill and mark it a rare road? Some houses will naturally be knocked down. We will compensate handsomely. Do not you worry, man. It will be one of the best luxury hotels in the country. Tourists will pour into your village, especially rich ones.
Where are the men to build your hotel? Where is the machinery?
Sagar, it is all arranged, man. Does not waste time. He is influenced. He can get things moving. Tomorrow, lorries and trucks will arrive with cement, buckets, steel, marble, and other things. We are bearing the laborers of case a few hundred.
A few hundred? Where will they stay?
Sagar, we will put up temporary devils for them at the foot of the hill. You know, some temporary, sure, no problem. Sagar, will that is what they are used to, man. They live like rats, do not you know?
Mr. Sagar, I strongly oppose this plan to build a hotel on Dharmagiri. I wish we, the villagers, had been consulted first. Mr. Disict should have asked us what we felt about it.
Sagar, do not make it laugh, man. Mr. Disitt, the multi-millionaire owners of 2 dozen cinema houses, 5 luxury hotels, 3 drunk companies, and his biggest biscuit factory in India, Mr. Disitt, who knows 5 medicines in different parts of the world. You want him to consult you. Look, man, it is his money, his idea, his info. You villagers have nothing to do with it.
You don't know us. We certainly have something to do with it.
Scene 3. Curtain rises. Ramanna's tea shop. Narayan, Ramanna, Shastri, Rudrappa, and Kannan are talking excitedly.
Friends, we must discuss the calmly. Let us hear what each one has to say. Ramanna, you speak first.
It is a foolish idea. Why do we need a 5-star hotel in this village? Is my hotel not good enough? Ramana's tea, Ramana's coffee, Ramana's doshas, vadas, and idlis. Not good enough, is it?
Cool down, Ramana. Your dosas and idlis are unbeatable. Your coffee and tea are famous in this village and beyond. I certainly don't think we need a fancy multi-storied hotel to compete with your tea shop.
This tea shop is fine for me, but if someone wants to build a grand hotel, I don't see any harm. It will bring in tourists. Tourists means money, And who does not need money?
Anand, you are wrong. A multi-storied hotel can never come up on Dharmagiri.
What do you mean? Never. Mr. Sagar told me that lorries and trucks would start arriving tomorrow. The foundation will be laid soon.
We have got to stop it. We can't allow thoughtless people to ruin our beautiful mountain. There is another, more urgent reason. Dharmagiri cannot support a building that big. It is dangerous.
Why? Why do you say it is dangerous?
My grandfather taught me when we were going up Dharmagiri to the temple once. When the temple was built 300 years ago, they realized that the earth tree could not hold a structure taller than 30 feet. It would be dangerous to dig too deep for foundation.
That is all the more reason why a hotel cannot be built there. Come on, let us talk to Mr. Sagar before it is too late.
Scene 4. Grandmother hobbles onto stage with Narayan and stands in front of the curtain.
The villagers do not want the hotel. We went to Mr. Sagar and explained that not only would our village be ruined, but the mountain itself was in danger. They cannot dig a deep foundation on it.
Where will they go? The rabbits, the deer, and the partridge. Who will listen to their plight? Who will listen to our river? Our clean, beautiful, sweet watered river that will now turn foul with filth. And who will listen to the sorrow of Dharmagiri when it is massacred by roads and burdened with buildings? The noise, the pollution, oh. You think I am crazy because I care for these things, because I can hear their voices. Don't believe me if you don't want to. But I know the mountains, the rivers, the trees, and the animals, they all speak, just like you and me, if only we listen to them. But the world now is so full of noise. How can anyone hear the softly gurgling stream, or the breeze as it rustles through the leaves, or the flutters of a bird's wings?
Now, Aji, do not get upset.
I know. What has the hotel got to do with me? You know something. This has more to do with the children of our village than anyone else. Tomorrow's world is their world. You are the school headmaster. You must talk to the children. Find out what they feel about it. Don't put ideas into their heads. Just tell them everything and let them think for themselves. What did the children have to say?
They do not want a hotel on Dharmagiri if it will ruin our countryside.
I thought so. Children are wise. It is still not too late. We must take a stand, or else big people with small hearts will swallow this beautiful village of ours.
Mr. Disict is arriving tomorrow. They will start laying the foundation. We will stage a peaceful protest and submit a petition.
Scene 5. Curtain rises. Backdrop of mountains, a stream and trees. Dixit is seated on a chair on one side of stage. Sagar is one of other side. Sounds of lorries, drilling and hammering can be heard. A procession of children and adults enters from the opposite side. The children in front row display a banner. Listen to the mountain. They present a petition to Dixit. What is this nonsense? Listen to the mountain. Here we are, all set to build the biggest hotel in the state, one of the best in the country. And you people talk of mountains and rivers, rabbits and birds. Please, please, if you cannot understand the need for big business, don't interfere. Let us get on with it. Okay, come on, man, on with the drilling. Let us get a move on.
Scene 5. Keep working, keep working.
Let us get help. We must help the injured. Hooray, hooray.
Finally, the mountain spoke loud enough for everyone to hear. For our village, it was a tragedy. 10 houses buried beneath the landslide, 11 people killed, including 2 children. I knew it all along. Nature always speaks if care to listen. Curtain falls.